Hello.
Hello, Joshua. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
All right. All right. As per usual, Joshua, make a new Jamboard. I'll read your update
Yep.
here. Oh, right, Anu. I can see you. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I can hear you also loud and clear. As per usual, Anu, make a new Jamboard and I'll read your updates.
Okay, can.
All right. Wonderful. All right. This my Jamboard is delayed, Joshua. So trying to read here, but
Yep.
nothing yet. All right. Okay. All right. Understand. Okay. Regarding the assignment, the chemistry assessment, yeah. So what do you have right now? What's your situation? More detail.
I think that I can study the what do you call that? The topics and the understanding, like, like why this is this, like those things myself. But I think I just need help on my explaining skills, I guess.
It would be better if we are practicing on real questions.
Yep,
Like
I got
week.
some questions.
All right. Okay. I'll wait one. Okay. Is that the update?
Let me put update. Let me update it here.
All right.
This is from my phone. I don't think this is tested so far. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, it is not tested, but like pull up another one that's actually tested.
Oh, Anu. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Because you didn't rename. I didn't realize it was yours. Okay. So I'm gonna rename that. Anu. Okay, right. Yeah, when you're writing your update, Anu, I should be responding very quickly, right? So in case I'm not, maybe you can check with me, just tell me you have it, or you could also rename it. I think I missed it.
Okay.
Good, understand. Okay, 22, 25. Right, understand. Okay, all right. So what do you think about what do you think about your method like that?
I think I did okay.
Mm-hmm.
I already know one of my mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
The other I'm not sure about it.
Understand. It doesn't seem that you experience exam pressure.
Mm.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Why don't you experience exam pressure?
I'm not sure. I just thought that after looking at the exam paper, I thought it would be like not that hard. So like I wasn't that scared.
Are you saying that you read the question first before you do, as in all the questions?
Yeah.
Where did you pick up that habit?
My primary school teacher taught me that.
Oh my goodness. I have to teach some students to do that when they're secondary 4. So you already have that habit. I can tell you that as the questions get harder and harder, or the exams get harder and harder, reading them first is like the single best thing that you can do. Right? I'm still teaching that to JC2 students. Still works very well apparently on that level. Very good. Right. So let's see what happens to the pressure next time. Yeah. Understand? Right. Okay. So Anu, we are not worried about MATLAB right now, right?
Yeah.
Right. Then this is a very good. Okay, my Jamboard error just. This is a very good time to simply study things ahead as per usual, right? Okay, so what you do is also usually you just pick up some questions. Don't be afraid if you have not learned it or this is beyond your skill. We'll just do that. All right. Okay. If there's no objections. Okay, there's no objection, then that's what we do today. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're waiting for the questions. So Joshua, I'll make it bigger, yeah. Okay, Joshua, as per usual, you may want to explain what is the problem because it's a near exam. We should get on to the point. Right?
I guess it's more to the how I can explain the questions properly, I guess.
Are we talking about page 3? Page 3, yeah. All right.
And like in general, like when they ask, oh yeah, page 3 as well. Yeah. But when they ask to explain like, oh, they describe or something, I sometimes get stuck and I with my, or like, don't have sufficient things to put into my explanation. I just don't know how to know what to put into my explanation.
Understand. We haven't been practicing that much, right? So that kind of explanation thing. The good news is as time goes by, you won't get worse, you'll get better, right? Without tuition, maybe slightly slower, but you will still be better because explanation just has a format to it, right? Yeah. So after a while, we get used to it, but short term, you just have to accept that maybe tomorrow will be good, maybe not so good, but we just do our best. But today we can start by practicing one of the few good habits. Right? Okay. Yeah. So let me see. Okay, it goes something like this. I'm trying to understand how you think, Joshua. So mainly you think by saying the words out, or you think by you don't need words to think. turns out that people think differently, like internally thinking differently. Now, do you when you think, do you need to think inwards internally, or you need to say the words out? Very important to some people, or you don't need words at all internally.
I think I need to like articulate myself first before I answer the question, because sometimes like the thoughts gets all jumbled up, I guess.
Yeah.
If you know.
No.
Yeah.
Understand this, this is the exam doesn't allow it. That means that is a slight disadvantage for you, because you have to say it out, then you understand. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Like, you cannot just understand then say it out.
No, so what do you mean by that? Sorry.
All right. So different people, different way of thinking, and I'm trying to understand that. So by the way, Anu, I'm following you. Yeah. Some people really need to say it out, then evaluate what they are saying, and then their thinking becomes clearer. Some of my students just need to do that. A bit different. I will clarify everything internally, or maybe drawing something, and then my thoughts are clear, and then the words will come out rather nicely.
I see what you mean. Okay. Yep.
No, yet, some people have to think in words internally, and then maybe write it out, but no need to say it out. Then he is clear after writing, which is the keyword is after writing or after saying out, right? Or before. So which one are you?
I'm like the guy who thinks about it first and then understand it and then I'll write it.
Right. So you're saying that you don't need to say it out.
Not like maybe mutter it out during exams. Yeah.
That's fine. You also don't necessarily need to write it out first and then evaluate.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah, sort of.
All right. So I'm going to help you think that way. Yeah. So let me just type something. What I need to, okay, your video is not on. Right? So what I need you to do is to draw something so that your thinking gets working. I need to see how you draw or do something so that your thinking is working, but I forbid you to compose. You understand what I'm saying? You are not to compose anything formal. You are to facilitate your own thinking. Again, I think I need to see you in video, right?
Do you need me to set it up? I'll set it up right now.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Sorry,
because I can. Sure thing. Yeah, sure. Oh. No, never mind. Okay, never mind, Steve. I just realized that this is not applicable for now. Right, never ignore it for now.
Okay.
So for now, your answer is sufficient. There will be places where it is not, but for now it's okay. Okay. You just learned this technique in school, yeah, Anu, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. You chose a difficult one some more, right? A very difficult one. Okay. Okay, Joshua, I see you. Yep, so let's skip that. Zoom in, please, Joshua.
Is that okay?
Yeah, looks good.
Thank you. Okay.
So, just to check, this doesn't work if you already know the answer. So, do you actually know how to answer a fight?
Which one? The D?
Identify the type of bonding.
Bonding. Presence in substance C.
And then explain that, right? Yes.
Is it an ionic bond because its melting point is high? I don't know.
Another bond. There are only 3 bonds. Tell me why.
Metallic bonding. Is it?
So metallic, ionic, covalent. No? Your answer must reflect that it can only be ionic and, for example, not metallic. Metallic has high melting and boiling point. It's a start lah. It's a start. Covalent can also be high, gigantic covalent. Right?
Yeah.
So that's not enough for explanation, but it's a good start. I see. Okay, Anu, I think at this point, don't erase it. Check my hint. Check my hint first. Because what you're doing is the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing. Okay. So check my hint. Don't erase your original working. Maybe you want to make some changes. Maybe.
Okay. Okay.
So Joshua, it goes like this. So the table is there for us to use. The question is very kind to give the table, right? Of course, we also need the table to choose, so it's just for practical reason. So you have evaluated melting and boiling point, and you think it's ionic. Frankly speaking, it's not enough. Why don't you go and evaluate the other 2, right? Why not?
Solubility, right?
Yeah, solubility.
Is it ionic because it's soluble in water, right? And then when it's solid, however, when it's solid, it doesn't transfer conduct electricity.
But when molten, yes.
Yeah, when molten is yes.
All those things, yeah, you're saying.
Is it because when it's metallic can conduct electricity when solid?
Both lah, molten and
Both.
solid lah. Which
Yeah.
now you can think. I think that's ELO.
I see.
Metallic is ELO. Right.
So this will be okay.
Right. So I have confidence in your understanding lah. Right. Now it seems that you finished thinking something like that. All right. Go and think again, and then when you're ready, then again, my question is: do you like to write? Do you prefer to type? Or do you prefer to say out your formal answer? Not thinking, formal answer. What do you prefer?
I think I prefer typing.
Then, even though exam doesn't allow typing, we don't care. Type first. Type first. Okay. So it'll facilitate your comfortness. Comfort. Okay. So, Anu, are you saying that this is easier?
I don't understand how to do it.
All right. Again, mind you, this is the hardest thing. Why? You can identify the hardest thing very easily, right? Look at the quadratic. There is a minus, and then the 6. The 6 can be 2, 3. The 6 can also be 1, 6. So there are 2 options. That is what makes it difficult, or rather a lot of options to go through, right? So if you can do this one, well, the rest should be easy. Look, the rest should be easy, right? Now, so the minus, ignoring the minus is fine, yeah, you can accept that, because if not, if you don't ignore the minus, there are now 4 options to consider: +1 minus 6, or -1 plus 6, and then +2 minus 3, or -2 plus 3, which we really do not want to handle. No, if we just handle positives x squared, at least we only have 2 to consider, right? And 2, 3. Yeah, we're ignoring the minus, right? So that's 1, right? So that's how we handle the minus. Now, whatever ways that you do, you will end up guess and checking, right? So you have to make a choice immediately. You want to test 1, 6 first, or you want to test 2, 3 first?
1, 6.
1, 6. Then go and test your 1, 6. Let me see how you do. You may conclude that there is no answer in 1, 6, or you may have the correct answer. Yeah, it's not fun, right? 5, 15, 15, you also test 1, 15, and 3, 5 also, right? Wow.
I'm stuck.
Okay, now, I'll show you 2 ways of doing it, right? Which is not the way you do it. No, yeah, because the way you do it doesn't allow a space to trial and error. Everybody's method will be trial and error, guess and check, and therefore we have to go through quickly the options so that we know whether it is right or wrong. Right? So I'll show you the first method. So you know it's gonna be 1, 6, 2, 3, and 3, 5, 1, 15, correct? Okay, so I'm ready to try a lot of things, right? So I will try in the final form. That's just my preference, right? By the way, when I see this minus, I will immediately attempt minus, minus, and minus, minus. Does that make sense? I will not try plus and plus. Okay, good. So that helps a little bit, right? So look at how I test. Yeah, look at how I test. -3 minus 5. Okay. I only test this and that, because this is always +15. and this is always 6x squared. That's what we are testing, correct? That's what you're testing in the school method.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Joshua, don't wait for me. I'm okay. I will comment with your. I'll comment with your answer.
Okay.
Try question D or the next one.
Okay.
So immediately in my mind, I will look at this as minus 18 and minus 5. That is in my mind. Do you see that? Now, minus 18 and minus 5 is obviously not positive 23, but wait. It is minus 23. Wait a minute. It is. Wait, I found the answer. I am considered lucky, Anu. I found the answer on the first try, which is very unlikely to happen. This is not what I meant to do. I meant to try many ways before I found the answer. Do you see that I actually found the answer?
No.
All right, so one more time. Rainbow, right? There are 4 rainbows. We only focus on 2. This rainbow is minus 18, correct?
Yeah.
Minus 18x to be accurate, correct? That's why I write minus 18 here, correct? And then this is minus 5x, right? Minus 5x, which I write minus 5 here. Minus 18x and minus 5x will combine, correct?
Oh, yeah.
They will combine to become minus 23. Voila, I accidentally found the correct answer on first try.
But what if this method is like not accepted in the exam?
I'm so sorry. If you do this work, let me put it another way. This method, the one that you do in school, cannot be considered a mark. I've never seen a marking scheme mark this as 1 mark. It is always the final presentation. Everybody knows, especially your teacher, that even if this looks tidy, what you're actually doing is you're trying many combinations. That is the essence of any method. So my method is supposed to demonstrate to you a combination of many things that I can try very fast. And then suddenly found the answer. Okay, right? So I'm going to try just illustrate to you how I check through the options, right? Check through the options. So I check this minus 23. I'll pretend that this is wrong, okay? I'll put a question mark here. Minus 23 doesn't seem to be correct, okay? So what is the next option that I do? The next option that I do is I just flip. Do you understand? I just flip. Right? I will get what? Minus 30 and minus 3, correct?
Oh, where? I can't see anything.
Oh, this is the problem of iPad. So go in and go out again. Go in and go out again. Okay. I shouldn't be, you should be able to follow.
No, it's the same.
Go up in the half page, in the next page, in the next half page.
Yeah, it works.
Right. So just now you didn't see anything, isn't it? Oh
yeah.
My goodness. Right. Okay. No. Okay. You're supposed to look at it. Huh? Okay. Oh, goodness me. Okay. So I did X, I did 6X. How do I choose them? Randomly. Okay. I only care about this rainbow and this rainbow. Now, next time this happens, Anu, immediately tell me that if you don't see it. Okay. I will never explain just by words. Okay. Now, the first random thing I try is minus 3 and minus 5. Correct? And then what happened? The first rainbow is
negative 18x.
And then
negative 5x.
Right. So we know that this is negative 23 lah, and therefore we are correct.
Okay.
Lucky us lah. This is not going to happen in exam. Let's try more. So how do we try more? We flip first, right? Can then what is it?
30 negative
minus 30 and then
negative 3x.
Right. Sometimes I don't even bother to write the total because I know that's not negative 23. That's what's the important one. Or it's wrong. So who cares what the number is? Make sense? All right. Then what else should I try? I should try minus 1, minus 15, correct? And then what happened?
Negative 6x and negative 15x.
Right, which I will take my time and figure out that it's negative 21 because it looks near. So just to be sure, I'm correct, I'm wrong, right? Then what do? I flip, negative 15, negative 1. At this point, it's going to be negative 90, correct? Negative 90, negative 1, and which is definitely wrong. Now, if I'm correct at the fourth option, I want you to realize that I go through this option very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And if I want to do it for 2x and 3x, I can also do it very quickly. Right? Let's give it a try. So -3, -5. What is it?
Negative 9x and negative 10x.
Right, which is negative 19, which is wrong. Right. So what do we do next? We flip. Then?
Negative 15x and negative 6x.
Which we carefully sign. Oh, that's negative 21. Okay, oh, still wrong. I'll be a bit sad, right? Okay, then -1, negative 15.
Negative 3x and negative 30x.
Which is wrong. And then finally negative 15, negative 3, and negative 1, which is
negative 45x.
negative 2.
Yeah.
Which is also wrong. Now, my point is we went through all the possible options. There are eight possible options very quickly. So if you're very unlucky and you hit the 8th option, there is actually no real problem. Your teacher's method or your school method, in case it's not clear, is supposed to go through all the option 1 also. However, your method doesn't allow the space needed for you to simply go through one by one. That's the problem it's a problem of space, not the problem of the method itself. Now, Anu, this hard thing doesn't come out very, very often, but when it comes up, it comes up. Do you want to practice this method?
Yeah, I'll do another question for this.
Good. Do question H, and on the next page, please. Yeah? Next page. So I'll move it in the next page. Right? Let me see you do the option 1 by 1. Right? So, Joshua, what are you writing with? Your mouse.
I'm writing with my mouse. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're writing with a mouse is very good, but you're thinking, right? So don't think using your mouse. No, you have a paper. That's why you set up the video. I can follow your thinking, right? Better than me.
Okay.
Before we go on, let me just confirm, Joshua. This is how you're comfortable working things out.
Yes.
Scribbling, drawing, or arrowing stuff, and then only then you're comfortable, saying what you want to say. Then I think you should do this in exam, right? So we're practicing exam skills here. This is not temporary skills. Right? Okay. Oh goodness me! Right. Okay. So I will immediately interfere with your thinking. Right. Apologies for that. When you're starting with solid and solid, I'm very happy. You realize the problem, right? However, you didn't use the table to your advantage.
Oh, okay. I see. I saw it.
Yeah. Okay. So think with the table, right? That is, I think, your problem. Your problem is that you don't use what they give you.
I see. Okay.
Think clearly, and then you say what you want to say, right? Okay. Good. So Anu, you realize that there's only 5 and 1 here. So thankfully, not that many options, right? Okay. Regarding 6, you know that there'll be 2 pairs, right? Regarding 6. Okay. Yeah, you're applying the minus technique. Good. Right. 2 and 3. Good. Immediately work it out on the right, right? Work it out on the right. Okay. First trial, you're done, right? Okay, lucky you, right? Lucky you. Let's try all the other options. Go through the motion. Right, there should be 3 more options, right? one more option, right? Which is all right. So in this case, again, it shows you that there's only one answer anyway, right? So you just have to figure out the correct one. Now, consider this you're working, not the presentation. So how do you present? Very simple. You will present it this way. Don't forget the minus now, correct? 5a plus 2, a plus 3, and then you are done. There you
go. Okay.
Right. You don't have to go through all the options. But if you want to be very certain, that's up to you. As you can tell, it takes at most, I think it's 1 minute. 1 minute. So 1 minute seems to be a reasonable time to use in exam. Okay. Now, maybe you can find something difficult again, something like this. Maybe just to get the hang of it. Maybe you will be unlucky and you discover it at the end. Maybe right. You want to know how that feels. Joshua, let me confirm that you are still in the process of thinking. This is writing your. Sorry, you're muted. I think no. Hello.
Sort of. It's like writing my thoughts out before I really, write it out.
If you're thinking, then go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It may feel slow, but you are in the zone, or you are enjoying it, or you feel that it's the right thing to do, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Then you do that even in exam.
Okay.
Speed will come later lah. Yeah, speed will come. Good, Smita. Which question? Oh, goodness me. Yeah, they do look hard. They do look hard.
Or maybe I should start with the easier one because I have no idea how to do this.
Shall I demonstrate to you?
Okay.
All right. Okay. You notice this, I'm demonstrating to you the exact same thing that we are doing on a seemingly easier one, right? So that's my promise. I will choose E to demonstrate because there's, no, E is also easy because there's a, okay. Can I take the hardest one?
Okay.
It will be F because there's a minus and then there's a 2, right? Okay, I think that's the hardest one. You can argue H is harder. I don't think so actually, right? So minus 2. So what do? We do this first, right? Oh, there's a C also.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so in my mind, this will be, right? And in my mind, this will be, do you have any idea?
Can be 2 and 9. 2D.
I'll start and then 2D. And then?
3 and 6.
Yeah. Oh, 3 options here, 1 option there. That means at most we have to go through how many options?
Should be around 6.
Yeah. So it shouldn't be that hard, right? So far, aren't we doing the same thing, right? It's the same thing. Right. So oh yeah, we have to go through. Yeah. And so this is going to be 1 plus 36, right? Which is wrong, right?
Yeah.
18.1. So I'm going very fast now. I don't even write down the D, right? I don't even do that. Why? Because it's just working. So we don't have to be very complicated. 18 plus 2, correct? Okay. 2 and 9. So that will be 2 plus 18 also. So then 9 and 2. It's going to be 9 plus 4. So 1. And then going to be 3 and 6, right? 3 plus 12, which is still wrong. And now 6 and 3, which is 6 plus 6, which is correct. Oh, we were so unlucky. We found the answer at the last option. We were so unlucky, but doesn't take a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
So you can follow, yeah?
Yeah.
I hope you can see that the method is exactly the same. Right?
Yeah.
So moving to the next page, I want you to do maybe practice 2 at least, right? Move to the next page. Practice 2.
Oh yeah, by the way, what about the C?
What about the C? What do you mean?
It's plus 12 CD.
Oh, correct. So come, let me present properly. So 2C plus 6D, correct? Times C plus 3D, correct? What does the 2 rainbow do? The 2 rainbow will give you, right, sorry. The 2 rainbow will give you 6CD plus 6CD, which is 12CD, which is what you're expecting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to look for minus. My mistake, yeah. I'm supposed to look for minus, right? So it should be minus. Sorry. Minus. So minus 12 CD. So the CD is there because of a D in the behind, right? So in the previous example, there is no letter there. Now there's a letter. That's why you have minus 12 CD.
Okay.
Don't forget the minus.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was different, but it's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, totally the same. And that is what you need to expect. Give it a try. Sorry, Joshua, I'm not seeing anything. I'm sorry. Oh, you're typing. Sorry.
I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
They say they're asking for a pure and dry sample of substance B, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can you just put it in water and then filtrate it?
Because B is insoluble, which that means you're obtaining C with your method here, which is unnecessarily
exactly. Yeah.
Correct.
But how is it 4 marks then? Just to write down. I'm a bit suspicious.
At this point, I'm comfortable with your thinking. You even realize it yourself. So I'll just give you the proper phrase. Okay. So you should be saying dissolve the mixture in water.
Okay.
Right? Yep. Which implies that C will dissolve. Dissolve mixture in water, C will dissolve, right? Okay. Yeah. Using filter paper, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Filter the mixture and separate not the filtrate, but the what?
Residue.
The residue, right? The residue. Separate the residue, and then the residue will be your B, which is wet, right? Evaporate to dryness, done.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Wash with filtered water first. Wash with filtered water on the filter paper. Can you imagine that? Because the wet stuff still contains C. You want to wash them away. That's a very important step.
Okay. Yeah.
Wash and then evaporate to dryness. Only then.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. I see.
Okay. You type it up.
Yep,
Leave your original answer. Leave your original answer. Right.
I'll write it in green.
Sure.
Yep. Solve the mix.
Good, Anu. Address the minus immediately, Anu.
So I don't write this part.
Oh no. Oh no. I mean this minus. Sorry. You're doing all the right things. That means stop. Make sense? Because you're aiming for minus 5AB.
Oh.
The factorization of 6B plus must be minus B and minus 6B or minus 2B and minus 3B. Does that make sense?
But isn't this like plus over here?
Minus B times minus 6B is?
Oh, it's 6b squared.
Correct. Minus 2b times minus 3b is 6b squared, meaning you have the option of positive positive or negative negative.
Oh, so, okay.
And I'm saying that you should look at minus 5ab and conclude, I am not going to try positive b and positive 6b. There is no need to try.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Makes sense, huh? You're eliminating the impossible option. Always a good thing, right? Always a good thing.
Okay.
Go through 4 options, even though you may be lucky. All right, so Joshua, if it makes sense to you, you shouldn't collect first. You should rinse with water on top of the filter paper. That's the technique I learned. That's the technique I'm supposed to do back then. If things changes, you just tell me.
Okay.
But I think that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And after that, you collect and then evaporate.
Maybe something like that. Is that okay?
No, you don't rinse the filter paper. No. You rinse substance B, rinse residue B on filter paper.
Okay. So does it really matter if I don't rinse the filter paper and I just collect the
It
maybe
matters because the wet stuff that's still coating it still contains C.
Yeah, okay, fair.
You want to wash all that up. Purity matters a lot in chemistry. It's what they're trying to say. It is good practice. Good, Anu, good. Okay, not being lucky, and that's totally fine. Oh wait, we are being lucky. I'm sorry. Number 2 is correct, right? But go through the motion. 4 options.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to do that in your exam, obviously, but today, just practice that for now. Oh, another correct answer. How can that be? Is this confusing?
Yeah.
All right, now observe. The first answer is A minus 2B lah. A minus 3B, which I can tell is correct. The second answer is A minus 3B.
I can't see.
As per usual. Go in and out.
Okay, now I can.
Are you okay with this, Joshua, for tomorrow?
I think I should be okay.
Right.
I get the thought process now a bit more. Yeah.
Tomorrow, your thought process will be faster because you go through the right thing. Right? Caution, your reading needs to improve lah. Your reading. Yeah. Moving on to the next page if you want to.
Yep, I'm already starting on a bit.
Right. Are you talking about part A1?
Yeah, I'm doing part A1.
Yeah. Let me see your thinking. Move up, please. Right. So Anu, you're happy, yeah? You're okay, right? So it turns out that it's not a surprise, right? Why don't we do H? Looks like a very complicated thing. In fact, G is even more complicated, I will argue. Oh my goodness, G is very complicated. So try H first. Try H first and then try G. Surprisingly, G is more complicated. Very nasty. Wow. Right. All right. Yeah. Just Joshua, don't mind you move up a bit. Oh, you're ready. Okay, you're saying that you're ready. Okay.
I'm sorry. You can't see.
Sure. Yeah. So you're ready to answer, is it?
I guess.
Sure. Great.
Yeah. I'll see.
Oh, okay. Let me stop you there, Anu. Sorry. Let me stop you. So, yeah, the factorization is like, okay. Yeah, G is very nasty. Don't do G first. Don't erase, Anu. But G is very nasty. To do H first. H is surprisingly easier, right? So you do H below. I'll do a little bit of correction on G lah, just a little bit, right? Okay. Yeah, all the minuses are great also. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, but you do H below, yeah? I just do a little bit of correction first. Oh, Anu. No, don't do this. Don't do this. This one, you're making it harder. No need. You're making your life harder. Do you understand?
And then, what about the minuses here?
Oh, doesn't matter.
Oh.
We prioritize eliminating minus on the front guy, on the quadratic guy, right? On the quadratic guy.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. This will make your life harder, so we don't do that. There's nothing wrong with it except that it is harder, right? So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm reading. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Wait. Your drawing is correct. Huh? Okay. Hey Joshua, look at what I'm drawing. I'm drawing for thinking purpose, not for answering. Okay. Just to confirm, Joshua, you're seeing my not so nice drawing.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so look at the starting point, CH4. You work out that CH4 will diffuse faster. Look at my longer arrow, and then N2 will diffuse slightly slower.
Yeah.
So hence the shorter one. Means for a while, CH4 rushes in. Okay, rushes in. And then you're saying that because of the rushing in of C4, but the N2 is slowly rushing out, right? You're saying that because of that, the right arm, like the right arm is here, right? The right arm will decrease, which is to say the water level will go up. That doesn't feel right if CH4 is rushing in faster, right? That doesn't feel right at all. Gas is rushing in, then it causes the water here to go up. Doesn't make sense.
Right arm, right?
Right arm dropping. You're saying the right arm is dropping, right?
Increase.
Oh, increase. I'm so sorry. You're saying that it's increase. Oh, I'm
increase.
so sorry. I'm sorry. That might make sense. So now you're saying that because the CH4 is rushing in, the water basically will be pushed up lah.
Yeah.
On the right. Push down on the left and push up on the right. Right. Okay, sorry. I read. And what?
Is this an okay explanation, or how can I improve my explanation on this?
Right. This part is totally wrong.
Uh-huh.
But the conclusion is totally right, and it feels like your thinking is correct also. So I think it's just the wording which is wrong. Maybe lah, we'll see that. So Anu doing the right things, doing all the right things. Yeah. Good. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. Right. So I will say something like this. I agree with the first sentence. Methane gas will diffuse faster than the nitrogen gas diffusing out. So you are not mentioning the nitrogen gas diffusing out.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
That's just to be very clear, right? Because you know that, so say it out loud, you know. And then therefore, for a while, like for a moment, the pressure inside the pot is greater. Will increase for a moment. The pressure inside the pot will increase. I'm using physics here.
Why does it increase?
Because imagine gas moving in and there isn't much leakage. The leakage is minimal, but I am blowing in. It's almost like a blow in. Then the pressure will increase.
Yeah.
Simple as that. So the pressure inside the porous pot increases. Therefore, liquid on the left arm will be pushed down, and liquid on the right arm will push up. I'll probably mention the left arm first, because that's how it works.
Okay.
So try to type that up.
Yeah.
Oh, last attempt. Oh, last choice. Last choice. Oh no, you only have 5 choices. Anu, are you saying that you run out of options and you haven't found the answer? Oh. You have a mistake, Anu. Oh, this question is so nasty. Oh my goodness. So look at this, Anu. This is minus 16, right? This is minus 16, right?
Oh, then I don't need all the minus?
No, that's wrong.
Oh.
One must be minus and one must be plus.
Oh.
Because that's how you get minus 16. If that makes sense?
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Now I have to say something for that. Then. So actually, I don't know whether it's going to be minus on the left or minus on the right. Actually, I don't know. It can be minus 1 and plus 16 or the other way around, which that means it's doubling the option, which I don't like at all. So what do I do? I'll show you something. Yeah, I'll show you something. I'll just pretend that the minus is the left and the positive. All right, I'm pretending. Please understand, I'm pretending here. Okay, Ken? I'm pretending. Yeah. So here are all pluses, right? These are all pluses first. Plus. That means we don't have to throw anything, right? We don't have to throw anything, just the final answer. The final answer is now, this one is now positive 13, right? Still wrong, right? Still wrong. And this one is going to be minus 47. Still wrong, right? Wrong. And this is going to be, what is our target? Our target is minus 2. There you go. So this is now positive 2, right? Positive.
Yeah.
Now, notice that he wants negative 2.
Then you just flip.
Yes, you just positive 6, negative 8. That's it. You will be correct. So you always start with just minus and plus. Who cares? And then you will find the right answer the moment you see the correct number. So you don't have to deal with 10 options. You just have to deal with 5 in this case. Right. Now this is way too complicated already, but glad if you understand. Glad if you understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So when you want to do G, time is up. Okay, Kyoko, I can see you. Yeah. So Anu, this is before we go, we only do very few questions in tuition, right? You know this, right?
Yeah.
Hard ones, right? Last time I asked, are you happy? Being ahead of class. You say you quite like it, correct?
Yeah.
Now my question is, are you happy doing, few questions, but the hard ones in tuition? You don't mind that?
Yeah.
Of course, hard question cannot be very fast one. Then we don't learn anything, correct? You don't mind that at all?
Yeah.
All right, then we'll continue doing that. For G, I've corrected you a little bit. Hopefully you can discover the mistake and then hopefully you can find the answer yourself. As you can tell, the options are quite a lot. I don't think this will come out in exam. So you take it as something good or something bad. I don't know. Do you want to practice it if it doesn't come out in exam? Right, that's one question, right? Okay. So I'll see you on next Wednesday.
Okay.
Bye-bye,
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Kyoko, are you making the new Jamboard?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just looking. Okay. Okay, tell me when you're done. Yeah. Pressure has increased inside the pot, Joshua. Inside the pot.
All right.
Right. It can be outside the pot. You see, it can be that. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. No, that's not the answer. That's not the answer, Joshua. Probably not. It's not? If you say that ammonia is lighter than air, you know that by MR, right? You know that the MR is in this case 17, right? Anyway, Yeah, sorry, 17. Methane gas is out of the pot lah. So methane gas is 16, right? Are you saying that methane gas no problem because it is outside the pot? Cannot be the case.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Same problem lah. Same problem, right? Same problem. So I don't think the problem is lighter than air, right? I think the problem is 16 and 17 is too close to each other. So you won't see much. You won't see.
Oh, in the porous pot. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was like no, because I thought it was gonna be on the outside. So okay, in the porous pot. Yeah, that means not a lot of
difference lah. So you'll see some difference, but too small. Then why make our life so troublesome like that? Something like that along that line. Okay. Maybe it's a reading problem. Maybe I think this is a reading problem. You can't miss something. Yeah. So Kyoko, I'm not seeing the Jamboard yet. Sorry, do you have it?
Just added.
Okay. All right. Kyoko. You update first, then I would like to talk about the last problem. The problem that we encounter on Monday. Okay, good. I'm reading your code. We go and take good preparation for exam. Oh, so your class is going through the topics before the exam, at least lah. Correct or not, Kyoko?
Yeah.
And you're going through, so to speak, appropriate questions, like exam level?
Like the one I showed you last lesson.
Not bad. Definitely around there lah. Because we don't know the exam is how hard or how easy, but it's around there. Is this an improvement compared to last year?
Yes.
Good. So now your class tempo is, makes sense lah. Makes sense. You don't have to fight through. You don't have to do something different. So back then, when your teacher catch you doing something different, and then but situation has changed. Maybe you don't have to do something different now. Maybe. Who knows, right? Who knows? Let's see. Let's see. You're going through the class. You're following the class. You have no trouble following the class. Correct? Kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see whether the level of discussion is enough for your exam. We will find out when the exam come out, of course, right? No other thoughts?
No.
Okay. Right. So last time I was a bit upset that you don't know the multiple answer one, but I don't want to be upset. I want you to be able to do it, right? Do you think you have solved the problem, or should we discuss it even better today?
I don't think I solved it yet.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to go to the previous Jamboard, right? The one that we talked about on Monday, and then I'm going to put it here. Okay. You go ahead and put the questions you want to ask first, right? And just put them in, right? I'll put the last page of Monday. Joshua, you're doing that, right? Yeah, I'm not sure why they ask you for liquid natural gas right now. It feels like a secondary 4 thingy lah. But if you can answer, then good lah.
I think I'm gonna get kind of stuck on this one.
Oh, so. It is methane, but methane can be Sec 4, right? Oh, it's a question from. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. I see. I remember. Yeah, I was confused. I need some time, Kyoko. Can you do the R formula question first?
I did it already, but I'm stuck.
Okay, show me you're working. Yeah. Let's not talk. You gotta show me though. Okay? Don't wait for me. Okay? Don't waste time. Especially near exam. Right? Show me what you want to ask. Is this the only question you want to ask? Really?
I'm done with the other questions, except for the proving and the
right.
Yeah.
Understand. Okay, I'll answer Joshua. So Joshua, I'll just say something. If you don't understand, we're gonna skip this question. Okay? It doesn't feel like this is what you have to do right now. It doesn't feel like it. Okay. So when you say liquefy, well, gas is not liquid, correct?
Yeah.
So liquefy means the gas becomes liquid, which is simply by cooling it down now.
Yeah, condensation. Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna condense it and you store it as liquid.
Yeah.
Okay. So how can we store a cylinder of liquid gas in a room temperature? Because it's supposed to be cold inside. It's supposed to be cold inside. So now here is the answer. You cannot store a very cold liquid in room temperature unless you pressurize it.
Why is that?
Correct. My problem with explaining that is that's physics, not chemistry. And even physics don't explain that too much, but it goes something like this. If the gas you compress enough, it's a gas. If gas you compress enough means you put pressure, it can become liquid. It can become liquid. Because you're just packing the gas closer and closer to each other. At one point, it simply becomes liquid. Okay, maybe that's a chemistry explanation. Yeah, but that's more physics. So that's not even suggestion. You have to know that that's how it works. Right? So you store it under pressure.
It's a bit weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. So yeah, so even C, liquid state, that means it's just more dense. So you get more. You get more. It's almost like storing petrol, which is liquid. If you're storing gas, then you get a very not dense one, so you run out very quick.
Yeah.
But I think we'll just skip this one.
Okay.
So do another question. If you Okay, good. Good, Kyoko. Yeah. So I'm just gonna make it bigger. Yeah, don't mind. Yeah. And now I can read it. So what you're saying is the last one. So you're saying the last one, right, Kyoko?
Yeah, and question 1.
Question 1. Okay. Question 1, no problem. Question 1, part 1, you know, is not AMAT, right? It's EMAT. Right?
Yeah, but I'm still stuck there.
Of course, you're curious, and I don't mind that. I also don't mind you practicing that, but let's handle the last answer first, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that the part 2 is correct?
I guess I don't have the answer sheet.
Oh, goodness me. Oh, no, wait. Okay, before we go deeper, we have to confirm that this is correct first, because if this is wrong, that's why part 3 can be weird. You understand? How do you confirm that this is correct in exam? You go. Okay, sorry, Kyoko, you have any idea how to confirm this?
No.
All right, so random angle, they both should be the same. Left and right should be the same. Understand?
Okay.
Test first. Joshua, which question are you doing? Oh, that one.
Slide 5.
Okay.
Should be.
Pick the physical property. Yeah, okay, whatever, right? Okay, high melting point, high boiling point, conduct electricity when solid, whatever, right? Right.
Yeah, but I think it has to relate to lithium as well, right?
No.
No?
No.
It can be anything then, I guess.
For now, lah. For now.
For now.
So it seems lah. So it seems lah. Yeah, since it's stating Joshua, you shouldn't mull over it too much. Maybe you wanna explain B instead. Maybe. Yes, Yoko. Yes.
It's different.
That means there's a mistake. That means we have to find our mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, go and find it. I'm also trying to find it. Let's see who will find it first. Method seems fine, right? It's weird. It doesn't seem wrong. Joshua, are you stuck?
A bit stuck, yeah.
So this is a subject of the topic of isotope.
Yeah. How is it similar to chemical properties?
Okay. I'll tell you the thinking first, okay? The thinking.
Yep.
It feels correct. Okay, so Eiko, when I confirm, I think you're right.
Sorry? For
part B. So how do you confirm? My confirmation looks like this. I ignore the +2. Would that be okay? I just ignore the plus, right? Doesn't matter, man. I'm just confirming this one. Is that okay?
Oh wait. I think I see the mistake already. I tried to change first.
Okay, all right. Because I cannot follow you, yeah? Right, on paper. So Joshua, for isotope is like that, no? Any questions so far? That's the understanding.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's not asking for. Okay. Oh no, yeah, okay. That's right. Yep, no, yep.
Yeah.
I understand.
So yeah,
Just reading
so
problem.
reading
I
problem.
think no, because I interpret it wrongly. So like
tell me how you
yeah,
understood
no,
it.
so I understood it. It's a bit dumb, but like I understood it. Like I have to like identify one property of lithium, which is like how is it like how is it similar to lit being a metal or something like that.
Huh? Wait, are you saying that it's an English problem, so to speak? Your English reading problem? Kind of?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't in the
It's a
moment.
reading
No,
problem.
yeah.
What is reading problem? What? No, but I had one or two students who have a similar reading problem. And we have to work very hard to fix it. Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
sure how far you are there, but
Yeah.
there are reading problems. There are reading problems. Right. Okay. All right. Interesting. Right. Good to know early. Good to know. Right. Then other than that, the rest doesn't seem to be much of an explanation. Definition, I'll leave it to you. Okay.
Yeah, this is okay.
All right. Okay. So are we moving on? We can probably do one more.
Okay, let me pull up.
So Kyoko, you make oh goodness me, yes, Kyoko. Oh my goodness me, yeah, that's just wrong. Yeah, okay, I understand. Good that you found your own mistake. Good. So is it now okay, Kyoko?
Yeah, it seems okay.
Okay, all right. And I confirm that your part 2 is also correct. How did you confirm it wrong?
I realized that I did it wrongly.
For part 3, right? For part 3?
Yeah.
Which is great. I love it when you realize your own mistake, right? Okay. It's very unlikely you repeat this tomorrow, or even if you do, you'll realize it because you've realized it once. Right? So I'm very happy. But your part 2, how did you confirm that you're wrong?
I confirmed part 3, not part 2. But
how do you confirm part 3?
Eh?
Okay, never
Oh,
mind.
no.
You cannot confirm part 3. Back then, you cannot confirm part 3. Right? Okay, never mind. Okay, so for now, part 2 is correct, and part 3 may be now more correct. Right? Okay,
Yeah.
so can we move on to part 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can only teach you the principle. If I solve it for you, no use. Understand? No use, right? So it's an EMAT question, remember? So EMAT pools, right? I need to see you draw the triangles, and they won't tell you what triangle to draw. So I tell you it will be 90 degrees, and it will probably be more than one. So draw something, please.
Okay.
Even if you don't know, just try something lah. Right? Well, I guess that's 90-degree triangle, but how is that supposed to help, right? So that's 90 degree, that's 90 degree. I agree what you draw all is 90 degrees. Somehow it's just not gonna help somehow. Okay. I type something. Yoko, do you understand?
Yeah.
So what is an upright 90-degree triangle?
The right angle is perpendicular to the straight line at the
I know,
bottom.
I know. Which is the third triangle that you draw. Right? That's upright. However, that triangle doesn't seem to be very helpful simply because it doesn't contain 3 or 1. It contains 2 lah. So that's a start lah. That's a start. But you probably need other triangles which contain 3 and 1 because 3 and 1 is for no surprises. Here's 1 and here's 3. You see that? Look at that. That's 1 and then that's 3. Correct or not? Right. So this is no surprise. This is already no surprise that we have to use 3 and 1. It's they're giving us a hint. So please upright 90-degree triangle containing 3 or 1 or both, whatever.
Sorry, I'm a bit stuck on this question. It's on slide 6.
Bonding and unbonding and structure. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. You're saying that the thinking. Oh. So we will technically there are 3 bonding. Tell me what it.
Metallic, ionic, and covalent.
Right. So we're being detailed here. The covalent bond that's split to 2, which is
covalent. Gigantic and simple. Is it?
Yeah, gigantic and simple.
I haven't learned that yet. I don't think so.
You haven't? Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. She didn't teach. My teacher didn't taught me that. Hasn't taught me that yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
No. Kyoko, try 90-degree upright triangle. Come on, Kyoko. If you don't draw that, we cannot do anything. Try something, not when you know, but when you don't know, you do. You gotta involve the 3 and the 1. Come on. Involve the 3 and the 1. Involve the 3, the 1, and theta, and theta. I'm sorry, Kyoko, if you don't try when you don't know, not when you know. When you don't know, you must try. If you don't do that, you're going to skip part 1. That's how it is.
I have no idea.
Involve theta and 3. Of course, you have no idea. If you have an idea, you would have solved it. This is a technique when you have no idea. Not when you know. Now, don't be random. The triangle must still involve 3 and theta or 1 and theta. The triangle that you're drawing has no 3 and has no theta, correct?
Yeah.
So involve theta and 3 because that's how the answer key looks like. If you cannot try, I'm so sorry. We're going to skip this question because it will not come out tomorrow anyway. There's no point for me to solve you this, right? No point. I'll rather solve the multiple answer one because that will come out. Okay. Now you make your decision. Okay, Joshua. So I'm gonna just explain it and confirm that you haven't learned it. Okay.
No,
right.
I've not.
Okay. So explanation goes like this. This is simple covalent bond.
Okay.
Not gigantic lah. Not gigantic.
Yeah.
Carbon dioxide simple covalent. That means the molecules of CO2, here's another CO2, has very weak relationship, very weak. This double bond is very strong, very strong, very strong, and very strong. But their interaction between each other is very weak. So they don't interact much, so therefore gas lah. That's the understanding. Okay. So again, strong bond, very weak, very weak. There is almost no reason for them.
So like another carbon dioxide particle then.
Yeah, with another carbon dioxide. You will notice that a carbon dioxide particle or molecule is very small. So small, small, and they don't interact. Another CO2 also no interaction, not much. I mean, if they don't interact with each other, how can they be solid or liquid? In fact, how can they be solid or liquid? How can it be? Right. So because they don't, they are guessed. The thinking is as simple as that. The wording will be, nicer lah. Right? So let me confirm that you have not learned this.
I don't think so. Not yet. I haven't looked at any giant covalent compounds in my lessons, I think.
Right. But this is not giant lah. This is simple lah.
Yeah, this is simple. Yep. I think we're only covering simple this time. Yeah.
So that means this is in lah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll give you the phrase and then we have to call it then, yeah.
Sure.
The next time we meet exam already, right?
Yeah. It's because the test is on this Friday. So yeah.
So that's the phrase that you must be using.
Because there is no interaction between the
No. Intermolecular forces of attraction is weak. That's a fancy thing that you must use.
Okay.
Do what you can. Time is up, but you can look at the answer key also. Right? But the point is there is very little interaction between molecules. That's the understanding. Okay. I have to focus on your point, so I'll see you next.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Kyoko, stop what you're doing. Yeah, stop what you're doing. Direct your attention to me and do what I'm asking you to do. Right? I'm rewiring your brain. Okay. If your brain don't rewire, then you skip this question tomorrow. If you try to do it, you'll be wasting a lot of time, like the one you're doing just now. You understand me? You gotta say yes to what I'm asking you. There is no time. Understand me? Now, let's see whether you can rewire your brain or not. Highlight 3 meter, please.
What?
Highlight 3 meter. Highlight the 3 meter line. Very good. Using a different color. Highlight it to you, to yourself. Okay, let's stop there for a while. The first triangle that you draw involves 3 and also involves 1 and also have a 90 degree. Very good. What is the problem with the first triangle? There is no theta. There is no theta. So the second thing you must involve is theta. Go and highlight theta. Ask your brain to observe theta. Now, do you know that an angle is made out of 2 lines, not 1? An angle cannot be made of 1 line only.
Yeah.
So, theta is made out of which 2 lines? Okay, highlight the other line then. Right. Now, the line can stop anywhere. I mean, the point is this is the line. The point is line. Now, brain of Kyoko, I am ordering you to construct a 90-degree triangle which involves 3 meter, theta, and this line. Follow my order. Do it. Kyoko brain, 3 meter. 3 meter. Why are you just now drawing a triangle which is not involving that 3 meter? It looks like you want to extend the 3 meter. Stick to the 3 meter.
Only 3 meter and theta.
Yeah. Nobody asked you to involve 2 meter. The line you can use, but no need 2 meter. Must be 3 meter. Must be upright. Must be 90 degrees. Where is the theta? Okay, at least we have a theta. Right? At least we have a theta. That's nice. At least we have a theta. Now erase the rest, okay? I'll just erase this one also first, okay? All right. Your brain, this is the process of rewiring, yeah? Focus, focus and try to change, yeah? What you're doing is not wrong. What you're doing is actually very helpful. How come your brain refuses to see this, however? What's going on here? 90 degree, upright, involves theta, involves 3 meter. This triangle is this triangle. So that's why I don't complain. My complaint is, how come you didn't see this first?
I don't know how to go from here.
What do you mean? Like that? As in, what is the problem in your mind?
I don't see how I'll solve it with this.
Oh dear. You listen to me carefully, yeah? This is the nature of the question. If you don't see the connection, you don't do it, correct? Something like that. Unfortunately, that thinking is what makes you cannot do it. Because you cannot see it, you don't do it. It's very weird. You're supposed to do it even though you cannot see it. That sense, in something like that, it is something like that. To be very fair though, to be very fair, how is this triangle supposed to help you solve? How is that triangle supposed to help? Does this triangle look like it's going to help you? So why did you draw that? Fair, right? Fair. How you're very resistant with this one, but you're not resistant in drawing another triangle, which doesn't help you. Same thing with the other triangle. How will this triangle help you? You draw that one just now. Have you seen something? If you have seen it, then of course we must address it. Of course we must do it, of course. Did you see something such that this triangle can help you? Did you? Kyoko, did you see it or not? Did you see anything that could help you with that triangle that you draw? Yes or no? Let's not waste time. Yeah, yes or no?
Image should go.
So how does this triangle help you then? How does this triangle? You must, if you see it, you must use it. You must use it, of course.
This.
I know your E-math-3-Go. Your E-math-3-Go, you learned this, right? If you the triangle must know 3 what? In this case, you must know. Yeah, your triangle must know 3 what? You know right from your email, right? You cannot just say I want this. Then how do you find this if your triangle not know 3? Does your triangle know 3 or not?
No.
Then don't you learn from E-math that a triangle which is not know 3 you cannot use because it will not give you anything. Tell me whether you understand that or not.
Yes.
Then again, the blue guy, is it no 3 or not no 3?
No, no 3.
Then can the blue triangle help you?
No.
Is there a formula that can help you if a triangle is not no 3?
No.
Correct. That is what you're supposed to learn in E-math. It doesn't change in A-math. It doesn't. So the blue triangle, are you settled? It cannot help you one. All right? Okay, settle or not? Not settle, just tell me. Because we're spending a lot of time here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you draw initially 2 triangles, which does not help you, even though you say you see it. But actually, no, it doesn't help you. It doesn't help you. Can I persuade you to try to draw a triangle that doesn't seem to help you? Right? That's one way I want to persuade you. Another way is maybe I'll try the easier way. You draw this triangle, right? You draw this triangle. So tell me, do you see how this triangle help you? Since you draw it, maybe you see something.
E-math-3-Go. So
Look, I know E-math-3-Go, yeah. So how? I know how. You need know 3, ma. Do you know 3 with this triangle? You write this as theta, sorry.
theta 90 degree and 3 meters.
Okay, correct. Theta is considered known in this case. I know it's unknown, but I can use theta because the answer has theta. So I know 1, I know 2, and I know 3. You are correct. At least this is know 3. So how does this triangle help you with, well, the answer? Do you have any idea?
No.
And yet you draw the triangle, right? The only good thing about this triangle is that it follows all the principles, even though you don't know. You have drawn the right triangle. What are the principles? Must contain theta, must be 90 degree, must be upright. Not must but 99% of the time the answer is the upright one. So you don't see it, but it is the right triangle to focus on. No 3, have theta, upright. Most importantly, uses 3 also. That uses 3. Uses 3. Okay. Right? So now, let me help you see. It should be obvious that we are not focusing on the sine theta. Do you understand why? For the triangle, we are not focusing on the sine theta, we're focusing on 3 cosine theta. Again, do you know why?
Because I'm not trying to find the line on top.
True. But more importantly, there is 3. There is 3. Yeah. The 3 cosine theta, I think you can suspect must be this 3 right? So the line on top is 3 sine theta is what you're saying, right? Your trigo is working, right? So this one is 3 cosine theta, correct? Correct. So even though you cannot see it, it's obvious that the answer E contains this line. Obvious, right? So therefore, you must be on the right track. That is how you know, even though you're not really sure how to use it. So far, so good? So you're on the right track. I will show you later that this triangle is even better, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What matters is you know that 3 cosine theta is going to be used. So this triangle is already correct. I mean, you need to push yourself to have another triangle which fulfills all the requirement also. Let's repeat the requirement. What are they?
Theta
Contain
1.
theta, good. Contain 1, good. We haven't used 1, right? So we must use 1. Must contain theta also. What else?
90 degree.
90
Right.
degree and half time. Right. Okay. There are very few options once you list down all the requirements. Please go and find that thing. Go and find that thing. It must involve 1, right? It must involve 1. It must also involve theta. So where is the theta near 1? Okay, that's 90 degree. That's upright also. I like it. But where's the theta? The theta must be inside the triangle, which is upright at 90 degree and involves 1. So I like it. I really like it. But where is the theta? I see that your eMatrigo is working. Yes, yes, yes. Kyoko, where's the theta, Kyoko? Good. Now, you're correct though. You're correct. That is the theta. Right? That's the theta. So your triangle is half theta, half 1, 90 degree and upright. Very likely you're on the right track. Who is sine theta? Who is sine theta in this new triangle? Which one is sine theta?
1.
Which line is sine theta?
The 1 meter line.
Look, okay, cool. The 1 meter line is the 1 meter line. No. Oh, sorry, which one is the 1 meter line? So to you, which one is the 1 meter line? Oh, goodness. You have a reading problem. That is not the 1 meter line. Oh, this line doesn't even exist before you draw it. How can this be a 1 meter line? So which one is the sine theta in this triangle? Which one? Okay, you're correct. You're correct. That is the one sine theta lah, basically, right? One, no? I'll just put it this way lah. Make it easy. This is your 1 sine theta, correct? This is your 3 cosine theta. There you go. That's your 3 cosine theta lah. There you go. At this point, if you still don't see it, there is nothing else that I can do because you're doing all the right things. Really, 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 you're doing all the right things. If you still cannot see it from the answer key, look at the answer key. The answer key say is this guy minus this guy plus 2. It's also very obvious who 2 is, right? Very obvious, right? Who is 2? Right. I mean, nothing else is 2, ma. It's very obvious. So you have sine theta. You have 3 cosine theta. You have 2. If you cannot see it, I cannot help you anymore. Try to see it yourself. Yoko, this is based on what you say, yeah? So I'm not helping you. Yeah? You want this yellow guy, right? You want this yellow guy, right? Initially you say you want that yellow guy, correct?
The Jamboard not showing.
Oh goodness me. iPad go in, go out. iPad go in, go out. iPad go in, go out. So are you saying that when you go in, go out? What did you miss? Only the yellow line or the red line also miss? Only yellow line. So the red and blue you can still follow like just now.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you cannot follow, you must say immediately. Don't wait, yeah. Don't wait, yeah. Right? So you want the yellow line, correct? All right. So I'm not helping you. I think what you want is correct. So what is the yellow line?
3 cosine theta minus sine theta.
Which is definitely correct, right? So how would you find h then? You have the yellow line. Find the h. You can call the yellow line something like you can call it z, you can call it y, right? Nobody's up. Okay, got it. Okay, Keiko, you can see it, yeah? Kyoko, sorry. Right. I promise you that the triangle will be useful even though you cannot see it at first, as long as it fulfills the requirement. You understand me? This is likely to happen tomorrow. That means I'm teaching you principles so that the question change, you can still apply the principle. Proven correct for this one, yeah? Hopefully we can practice another one. You see for yourself the principles do work. Now, can I erase this and I show you another triangle easier to see? I'm trying to expand your visualization.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I am using this triangle. Okay. Because this is also 3 cosine theta. Why? Look, 3 theta. 3 cosine theta, correct?
Yeah.
I'm using this triangle. This triangle, the two triangle I draw, you never manage to see. But actually, they are just side by side, actually, correct? Correct. So if this is the 90 degree, where is the theta? The theta will be here. Make sense? There's the theta. Correct. Look at this triangle. It has one is 90 degree. It involves theta and it is upright. And so this one is also 1 sine theta. Same thing, correct? Now erasing the other triangle so that we're not confused, right? You can focus on the yellow, which is totally fine. Then you'll get the answer. Or I can also see it this way, right? So 2 minus this is this one. This one plus this one is the h. Also can see them. There are many ways to see it. I am expanding your way of seeing things so that you're not just very rigid. Mine is not necessarily better than yours, but we can see it that way. And you see it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Try to see things more flexibly during exam for this part. Now, needless to say, don't do this at first yet. Don't do this later. Any more questions?
No.
Right. Now, can we talk about the multiple answer thingy for solving? It's in page 3. I haven't copied your working. Do you still have working for this one, the last part?
Yeah, wait.
All right, so do put it in. Yeah, I'm going to control it, Kyoko, yeah? Going to control it. Right. Okay. So I'm moving it to the next page, okay? Move it to page 4, please. Right. Easier to see that way. Okay. Hey, there you go. Right. So this is from let's call this yeah, this is teacher's method. Let's call this teacher method. Now, how does your teacher call the method in class?
There's like no name for it.
Maybe your teacher keeps saying SATC. Does your teacher say that?
Oh yeah. That,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's call this the SATC method, right? SATC. Okay. Which is the method that is very normally found in class. No problem there. Okay. Now you're confused when it is minus. Rightfully, because the SATC method gives you doubt when dealing with minus, but not when you're dealing with plus. When you're dealing with plus, it's fine, correct? So blue correct, blue correct. Now the red one you found by using the drawing method. I'll call it the drawing method. Okay, so far so good. Look, I feel you'll be more at peace if you can do the SATC method. That's my feeling. Because I keep pushing you the drawing method, it never seems to chill. You never do it once by yourself. I always have to ask you to do it. So I do not want to do that near exam. I don't want you to practice something that you are not going to do for yourself. Because in exam, I'm not there to push you. My feeling is you feel more comfortable if you can do the SATC method or the -3 over 4. Is that correct? Kyoko, I need an answer. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not going to use the drawing method. I'm going to explain it like how the teacher explained. And then I'm going to ask whatever you feel is not complete.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So I am going to pretend that all this doesn't exist. Right. Okay. So again, yes, your teacher use reference angle as alpha. I'm just checking. Does he use that?
Yes.
Okay. Then instead of writing reference angle, just say alpha lah.
Okay.
Waste time. Because in exam, you need to save time. So alpha.
Okay.
Right? So by right, the teacher shouldn't use alpha here, no? Because if the teacher use alpha here in the question, then he is just confusing you already. Fair enough, yeah? Right. Okay, so let's use alpha. So alpha is that, right? So from alpha, you go to here, right? You go to here, right? So the red one should also be alpha. So alpha for the red one, right? For the red one should be, your teacher will say, for some strange reason, you are to ignore the minus. Correct? That's what your teacher will say. So go ahead and ignore the minus and press the calculator. So that will give you 48.6. Just confirm that. All right, 48.6. You notice that there is no SATC, right? So first ignore, right? Ignore negative. Okay. No explanation given, I think, why you ignore, right? But now SATC. So how does your teacher say? Or SATC, when you SATC, do you ignore the negative?
Yeah.
You nonsense lah. You don't understand your teacher. During SATC, you no longer ignore the negative. you no longer ignore the negative. Only during reference angle you ignore. Are you shocked or something, Kyoko? Is this something that you don't understand? I'm explaining your teacher way lah. Right? So SATC no longer ignore. So which quadrant then? Conclusion? Quadrant? No, you say that you want SATC, yeah? So come on, which quadrant?
1 and 2.
Why are you ignoring the negative? Why?
Yeah.
Why are you ignoring
3
the
and 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 4.
Can you rewire your brain? Your brain ignores it too many times. Only at the alpha you ignore. SATC no longer ignore. Rewire your brain. Now, at this point, I shouldn't be helping you anymore. At this point, you should answer already. Yoko, why are we freezing here? Yoko, I'm sorry. When I write something just now, is there nothing happening in your screen?
It's there.
No, come on, continue.
Right.
Quadrant 3, quadrant 4, SATC, come on, there.
Then right alpha.
Kyoko, I already done the alpha for you, right?
Yeah.
Alpha sine inverse 3/4, ignore minus 48.6. SATC, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Isn't this what your teacher do? Then you can write down theta. You can write down theta now. Theta, not alpha, theta. Yes, theta is now final answer. Theta is Kyoko, this is correct. Now, what is your problem?
Nothing.
I expect you to do this very quickly, yeah? Like today, yeah? Resolving the problem. Give me a random fraction.
2/3.
And then one more.
1/4.
Minus 1/4. So what do you do after this? You say, what is first one?
Is that or? Is this or?
Yeah, or. Yeah, okay. So for the first one, what do you do? You say, I do.
Sine over
Alpha.
Alpha equals sine inverse 2
okay, go
over
ahead.
3.
He asked for radian, by the way. So let's practice radian also.
Okay.
Press calculator in radian.
Zero 0.73.
3 SF, please. 3 SF. Come on.
Okay. 0.30. 0.730.
Oh, wonderful. Right. Now, your teacher will say SATC, right? Your teacher will do something like this, whatever. The point is which quadrant. That's the point, right? So no need to draw a city. Just say quadrant 1.
1 and 2.
Now, I insist that you write down quadrant 1, quadrant 2 to force your brain. Understand? Quadrant 1, quadrant 2. Your teacher doesn't ask for this. I ask for it. Tomorrow in exam, write down Q1 and Q2. Understand me?
My exam isn't tomorrow.
I know. Whatever, when the exam comes.
Okay.
Okay, Q1, Q2,
Yeah.
you must write. So after this what? After this? Theta equals to?
Equals to 0.730, comma 118
come on. Radian.
Pi minus 0.730.
Yeah, which is enough. Your teacher will accept this. No need to press, right?
Uh,
Done. Come on, the other guy.
Alpha equals sine inverse over 1/4.
Ignoring the minus. Radian.
0.253.
Then SATC.
Lies in third and fourth quadrant.
Then
Theta equals to pi plus 0.253, comma 2 pi minus 0.253.
okay, this is the presentation that your teacher will accept. We're going to continue, okay? In the next page, the same question. Right, same question, but I'm going to change something. I'm going to change this to 3 theta. Understand? The 3 theta. The theta range, not the theta. The theta range will also be from 0 to 2 pi. Still normal. Understand? So what do you do? What do you do? The first step is, come on.
Alpha equals sine inverse 2 over 3 equals 0.730.
Good. SATC?
First and second quadrant.
Right.
Then theta equals
Wrong.
0.
You assume that this, you pretend that this is alpha, kind of. So it's 3 theta equals to quadrant 1, quadrant 2. Observe this.
Okay.
It's 3 theta. Continue.
0.730, comma pi minus 0.730.
We stop there, is it? Good.
Comma 2 pi plus 0.730, comma 3 pi minus 0.730. 4 pi plus 0.730, comma 5 pi minus,
Good. And then theta is all of that divided by 3. If you understand this part, congratulations. Do you understand why we have to do 3 theta first, then theta?
Because it's 3 rounds.
No need to explain. Do you understand, or at least do you memorize that you have to do that? Because just now you say theta first. But you seem to understand after a while. It seems that you understand that you're supposed to do the 3 theta thing.
Yeah.
You okay? Are you sure? Right. Let's do the red one. Red one.
Alpha equals sine inverse 1/4 equals 0.253.
SATC.
quadrant 3 and 4. Then 3 theta equals 0.25. Pi plus
Very
0.253,
good. Plus 0.253, and then
comma 2 pi minus 0.253,
and then
3 pi
plus 4
plus
pi minus 5 pi plus 6 pi minus. At this point, it's just like robot, right? And then everything divided by 3, look. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Let's do another question. Find the solving question. Okay. Okay. Do you still have practices? Do you still have?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, any question from my textbook also can.
As long as let me take it, and then let me see first, see whether this is up to the level or not. Right? Just take like this. Part one side. Oh, okay. You're putting in the video. Okay. Right. The video is off again. Okay, it's on.
Is it facing the book?
No, I think it's facing you. So you have to change the camera. Okay, got it. Okay, good. So let me see. Yeah. So on focus. It's not in focus. You're holding it, is it? You're not using the stand, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't see where the camera is facing. I can't see my own video.
Look. Change the camera to the main camera, means the back camera. Then you can see the screen. You can rotate the camera one. Face it to you first. Face it. Look at the screen first. Look at the screen. There's a button. There's a button to switch the camera so that the camera is the back one.
Yeah.
Right. The front camera is not nice anyway. So why are you not looking at your screen? Are you looking at your screen right now?
My video.
Yeah. Why are you not looking at your video?
I can't see.
What do you mean by you can see? You can just type. You can just tap it. What? Look at your phone screen. Tap it and then make sure it's using the back camera.
It's
So
showing your Jamboard screen. So I
oh,
can't.
goodness me. Stop. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Make it landscape, please. Sorry, make it landscape. Okay, got it. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Okay, wait. That's not very hard. Okay, go down. Yeah, it's not very clear.
I don't think I can focus the camera.
Just turn off the. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Just turn off the camera. Just turn off the camera. Okay, just turn off the camera. Just use your iPad and take a picture. I think that's I don't mean that you show the video like this. It's a bit of a waste of time, right? So we don't want to waste time. Come on. So use your iPad and take a picture. Come on. Take a picture of the red ones or whatever. Yeah, I'm waiting it to be. Have you done F? Have you done 10F?
10F? Yes.
Okay, you can do it, yeah? Right, then, hey, let's not do 12. This is not the right time for it. The next time we meet, your exam will be solved, right? Your exam will be done, correct?
Sunday, is it? No.
Oh, you still have Sunday.
Yeah.
And there is no new topic. Okay, good. Right. Can you do 13?
Have
you done 13?
Yeah.
What method to use?
I forgot.
What do you mean that you do it and then you forgot? Wait, what do you mean by that? Are you sure you did 13, which is not a very easy question, and then you forget how to do it? Really?
Oh, I know. I didn't do it.
Okay. Right. 13. What method do you use? Do you have any idea?
Identities?
Yeah, let's list down all the methods. Let's list down all the methods. Identities. Now, what are you trying to do with the identities? You must have a goal, right? If you want to use identities, you're trying to do something. What is it?
Make one trigo.
One trigo.
Yeah.
Right? So in this case, the problem is there's more than one trigo, which is the sine and then there's cosine, right? Right. So maybe identities will help. Let's list down the other possible option. Is there no other option besides identities for solving? No.
Just now I thought of something, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay, let's try to think about the trigo topics, right? Because the trigo topic is not just solving, right? Okay, so the trigo, and you have been only practicing solving, right? So a bit worried on the other ones also. So what are the other trigo questions that will come up?
Formula.
There's our formula, which you have been practicing. So good, right? What else?
The graph.
Sketching.
Right? Yeah.
Then
is proving,
which you're gonna skip, right? And then at least there's one more.
The triangle one.
Yeah, triangle without finding the angle. That's the key, right? The triangle. So there are at least 5, and all of them may use what do you call it? The nice numbers, the ideal angles, what do you call it? The special angles, May use special angles. May or may not. So the identities, what you meant the identity is solving, right? Solving using identities, right? It is solving.
Yeah.
And solving expect multiple answers, right? Answers, and then in range, because that's how we know. Oh, they give us a range. Oh, they're trying to limit how many answers, but there will be probably multiple. Right? So, are you what do you think about the options for this question? Is it only identities? We should just go and try the identities, or is there another option? Just checking first with you.
Our formula?
Why do you think our formula is possible?
Because there's two, like, trigo.
No, very specifically, our formula, very specifically, there are two trigo, which is?
Sine and cosine.
Yeah,
X.
sine x and cosine, which looks like it's here, looks like it's here. Right? Maybe it's our formula. How do you know which one is which? Well, unfortunately, you must just try lah. You must try whichever you think is the easier one first or whatever. You have to try one. Then if you're stuck, you have to try the other one. No? I mean, it's quite a hard question, right? Okay, so I won't tell you which one. I won't tell you which one. However, our formula usually don't have range, correct? Usually lah.
Yeah.
Still doesn't mean that this cannot be our formula. Because I told you already, our formula is never limited to that. Our formula is always just about one sine and one cosine. That one can our formula one if you want to lah. If you want to. Understand me? So the range doesn't mean that it cannot be our formula. That's wrong. Hey, this one don't have picture. This one never say R. Never say R formula. But hey, it looks like it can lay. So at least I should keep an open mind, especially in exam. Understand? Now, you have to try that yourself because Sunday you can still meet me, right? Now, I want to talk about 14. 14, what do you think? Which one is that?
Identities.
Identities. Again, the problem is there are two trigo. You want to solve it to one. No? You have the identity list, right? There are 9 of them. Which one do you think will help you?
The tangent one and the...
Which one? Which tangent?
The sine over cosine.
Okay, sine of cosine is not the identities. It's a simpler identity. But okay, you want to change tangent x to sine over cosine. No problem there, right? Okay, change it to sine over cosine, right? Okay, still not solving the problem of multiple trigo, right? But maybe it will be helpful later. So what else do you want to do?
Second x is 1 over cosine x.
Correct. That's also the simple identity, right? Still, we have two identities, right? Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? Rico, what do you do?
Multiply the by.
Multiply by, come on. Try something.
Sine x.
Multiply by sine x. Okay, everything door sine x, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Or multiply by cosine x.
Okay, you can always change. Remember, we're trying things, right? In exam, that's what we're doing. We have to try, right? So, what happened?
Sine x plus √3 cosine x equals 1.
Which is still only 2 trigo, but maybe you're happier now. Are you happier? What do you do if you're happy? If you're not happy, that means you're confused. Right? Hey, I don't know what to do, right?
It went back to the original question.
I'm sorry?
It went back to the original question. So
no, what do you mean by the original question? No, the original question was not this one. The original question was tangent x plus √3 equals to secant x. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong question. Sorry.
Well, don't look at the wrong question, right? It's also not question 13. This is not exactly question 13. This is slightly different from question 13, okay? Slightly different.
Wow.
So is this useful, or should we try something else?
Try something else.
Okay, at this point, Deco, this is our formula.
Oh yeah.
Why? Because
2 trigo.
not just 2 trigo. The trigo is sine x and
Cosine x.
yeah,
Yeah.
our formula. Not guaranteed, but you should at least try.
Mm.
I'll leave 13 and 14 with you.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any other question? Because this is not the normal solving question that you do. For example, 11a is kind of more like a solving question. Have you done 11a?
No.
All right. We should try 11a. I'm putting it in the next page.
Okay.
Right. So 11a, no discussion. That one confirm, I think, needs some sort of, I don't know, identities or factorization or whatever, right? So give it a try. Just use your Jamboard, yeah. Just, 5 minutes, yeah? So give it a try. Okay. Kyoko, because time is up, I have to explain this.
Okay.
Of course, we are trying, and I can see that you're trying a lot, and at least how you try it is quite correct, so you don't make any mistakes. Pretty okay with it, pretty okay with the trial. Now I have to tell you something so that in exam you're not confused. 2x and x will forever be a problem. You learn this by experience. This is not like a principle thingy from the start. You have to learn that this is never gonna happen. Sine 2x can never gel with sine x. Somehow it must change. So it must be either 2x or xx lah. It must be either one. Understand? Yeah. So do you know that or not? Just asking this.
No, but I can see why.
Yeah, there is no way to change it, right? There's no way. And at the onset, this is a big problem because sine 2x can only become cosine x sine x, which doesn't gel with sine square x. No? Doesn't. Now notice that sine square x can change now. Notice that sine square x can change. Sine square x can change to, for example, cosine square x, kind of. Can right? Something like that. It also can change to cosine 2x. Do you realize that? You have some options now. But the problem is the same again. Right? Hey, my goodness, cosine square x doesn't gel well with sine 2x, obviously. Doesn't gel well with sine x cosine x, obviously, right? How about cosine 2x? Does cosine 2x fare better? Does cosine 2x gel well with sine 2x or sine x cosine x? Does it work better?
Sine x cosine x.
What? Cosine 2x. You're choosing which one?
Sine x cosine x.
Yeah. Wait. You're choosing 2 sine x cosine x. This one. Working together with
cosine 2x.
Working together. Oh, okay. How do they work together?
Divide by cosine x. I don't think that works too.
No, that doesn't work because this is 2x. Yeah, this is even worse. You see, you have cosine x, sine x, and then cosine 2x. Even worse. I don't think they work together very well. Right? Okay. So now, this is what you must try for Sunday. Okay. Cosine 2x with sine 2x. Do you know why?
No.
Our formula again.
Oh, I consider that, but
try. For some reason, that is the path that we end up taking. I don't see this often in exam, but for some reason, the practices, these 3 practices is like that one. So whatever lah, just finish it first lah. Okay. So convert your sine square into cosine 2x. You use your identities, right? You have to use your identities, and then try to use our formula. Okay. Okay. Please do it before Sunday.
Okay.
On Sunday, we probably shouldn't be talking about our formula because our formula, I think you can, probably. Maybe the solving one, hopefully also not too much already lah. Hopefully. We should probably still review the sketching, the triangle one, and the
linear law.
If linear law is up to you.
Okay.
I think you're fine lah. I think you're fine. But at least review the other 3, excluding proving. Proving don't get. Excluding. Okay, so please settle this one in your mind first on your multiple answer, right? The alpha thingy. Settle the R formula, the alpha, so that on Sunday we can discuss other things. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Right. Then I'll see you on Sunday.
Okay.